Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling strangely unsettled, like something was off, even though everything seemed polite on the surface? They smiled. They nodded. They said all the right things. But somehow, their presence left you cold, confused, or even hurt. What if that polite smile was hiding resentment? What if their words were carefully chosen to cover the truth instead of reveal it? In a world where appearances often matter more than authenticity, learning to read between the lines becomes not just a social advantage, but a Stoic imperative. The Stoics, with their sharp clarity and emotional discipline, taught us not to trust every smile nor fear every frown. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "If someone does wrong, the real harm lies not in what they did, but in how you respond." That wisdom still echoes today, especially in a society that rewards surface harmony over honest friction. Recognizing hidden dislike isn't about becoming suspicious or bitter. It's about becoming aware. It's about safeguarding your peace and responding with discernment instead of reaction. Like the Stoics, we must observe with calm, act with reason, and most importantly, maintain our dignity. Let's delve into the 7 subtle but unmistakable signs that someone secretly dislikes you. We'll examine each sign through the lens of Stoic philosophy, not just to uncover the truth, but to empower your response with inner stillness. Sign number 1. Their words and actions don't align. It begins with a simple contradiction. They say they support you, admire you, even like you, but their behavior whispers another story. They offer praise, but they're never present when it truly counts. They compliment your ideas, but mysteriously vanish when you need collaboration. They agree to help, but follow through with minimal effort or none at all. From a Stoic standpoint, this inconsistency is a flashing red light. Epictetus reminds us, "What concerns me is not the way things are, but how people think about them. And how they act, more than what they say, reveals what they truly believe." Why would someone act this way? Often, it's about keeping up appearances. They don't want open conflict, but they also don't want to offer genuine support. Their duplicity shields their insecurity or discomfort, not your growth. As a Stoic, your job is not to decode every action, but to detach emotionally and observe. Are you overvaluing their words because they're what you want to hear? Are you ignoring the evidence of their behavior because it contradicts your assumptions? Use their inconsistency not to judge them, but to refine your judgment. You are not defined by their behavior. Their inconsistency reflects their own internal division, not your worth. Remain authentic. Let their behavior speak for itself. And like a calm river, let your peace continue unshaken. Sign number 2. They diminish your success. Imagine this. You achieve something great, an award, a promotion, a breakthrough. And they say, "Wow, didn't expect that from you." Or, "Must be nice to be that lucky." It's not overt hostility. It's subtle. A backhanded compliment here. A dismissive remark there. According to Stoic wisdom, this isn't about you. It's about their discomfort. Seneca observed, "It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable." Someone who feels threatened by your success will often project their insecurities through passive-aggressive remarks. But how should you respond? Stoicism offers 2 options. 1. Detach emotionally. Don't rise to the bait. Don't defend. Just acknowledge and move forward. 2. Use their criticism as a mirror. If there's truth in it, let it improve you. If not, let it pass like wind through leaves. Remember, it's not your job to make them comfortable with your growth. Your duty is to keep growing silently and with purpose. True Stoic strength lies not in retaliating, but in mastering yourself. Their words can only hurt if you let them. Sign number 3. Their politeness feels mechanical. They say hello with a smile, but it doesn't reach their eyes. They laugh at your jokes, but it sounds hollow. They compliment you, but something feels scripted. This is not kindness, it's calculation. Forced politeness is a performance, and their stage is social obligation. The Stoic response? Apathy of a calmness that comes from not taking things personally. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Their artificial politeness is their armor, not your problem. Your role is not to uncover the mask, but to keep your own face real. Watch them interact with others. Are they more relaxed with everyone else, but stiff with you? That's the truth leaking through the cracks. But do not mirror their insincerity. Keep your composure. Keep your kindness. Not to win them over, but to stay aligned with your values. Your sincerity is your strength. Let theirs expose itself naturally, without you ever needing to call it out. Sign number 4. They constantly interrupt or redirect. You start a story. They cut in before you finish. You raise a point. They pivot to another topic. You feel invisible not because your ideas lack value, but because they want them to. Hidden dislike often shows up in conversation. Not in arguments, but in subtle disempowerment. Constant interruptions, dismissive tones, or shifting the focus away from your contributions are all signs of undermining masked as casual dialogue. Epictetus once said, "If someone speaks ill of you, instead of defending yourself, say, 'You clearly don't know the rest of my flaws, otherwise you'd have used those too.' Rather than fighting for the floor, reclaim your power by choosing silence over struggle. Let them expose their insecurity. Speak with calm clarity when needed, and when interrupted, pause. Let their need to dominate become uncomfortable in contrast to your control. Focus your energy on those who value your input. Let go of the urge to be heard by those committed to ignoring you. In Stoicism, your inner dialogue matters more than outer chatter. And in that space, you stay free. Sign number 5. They're unreliable. When it matters, they say they'll show up, but they don't. They offer to help, but make excuses. They commit, but their actions never match their promises. This is one of the clearest signs of hidden dislike, passive withdrawal under the guise of forgetfulness or busyness. It's not just flakiness, it's emotional absence cloaked in politeness. Seneca said, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." When someone is unreliable, treat it not as betrayal, but as friction sharpening your clarity. You cannot control their consistency, but you can control your expectations. Don't waste time chasing their loyalty. Invest that time in building connections that reciprocate, and never let their absence define your worth. Their lack of follow-through says more about their limitations than your value. Release resentment. Let go with dignity. And rise not with anger, but with indifference. Sign number 6. Their support is transactional. They cheer for you only when it benefits them. They offer help, but with strings attached. They disappear when there's nothing in it for them. This isn't friendship. It's silent manipulation. Stoic philosophy calls this a failure of sympathia, the deep interconnectedness we share when we see others not as tools, but as fellow humans on the same path. A transactional relationship is a brittle one, and their conditional support isn't a reflection of your worth, it's a mirror to their self-interest. Seneca once said, "Associate with those who will make a better man of you." In other words, value genuine relationships, not convenient ones. So what's the Stoic move? Don't confront. Just observe. Then reallocate your energy. Focus on people who support you in silence, not only when the spotlight's on. In your journey toward virtue, not everyone will walk beside you. And that's okay. Let the self-seekers walk their own path. You walk yours with clarity. Sign number 7. They minimize your success. Every time you rise, they find a way to pull you back down. You were just lucky. That wasn't such a big deal. Anyone could have done it. When someone frequently downplays your wins, it's not critique, it's camouflage. It's a way to hide jealousy under the guise of realism. Stoicism teaches us not to chase applause. Epictetus wrote, "Don't explain your philosophy. Embody it. You don't need to defend your victories. Let your actions speak. Let your progress unfold without needing approval. Their bitterness is their burden, not yours. Keep humility close. Respond with gratitude, not gloating. Show grace not to impress them, but to preserve your peace. When you master the art of quiet confidence, their attempts to diminish you will fade into background noise. You'll be too focused on purpose to hear the whispers of envy." Conclusion: rise above, stay still. Not everyone who smiles at you is your friend. Not every kind word is sincere. But in the face of this complexity, the Stoic path offers clarity. Recognizing hidden dislike isn't about suspicion, it's about discernment. It's about seeing people clearly without letting their confusion blur your vision. Marcus Aurelius reminded us, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. Don't waste that privilege chasing acceptance where it isn't offered. Don't barter your peace for hollow praise. Observe, adjust, but stay still inside. Your worth is not in their approval, but in your response." And if you found this journey into Stoic thought helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to Fragments of Stoicism for more weekly insights. Stay calm, stay grounded, stay true.